Picture this. It's the 89th minute. Manchester City has a 99% win probability. Pep Guardiola is already checking his Wi-Fi password for the post-game press conference. The world is ready to write the obituary for Real Madrid. And then, it happens. 2 goals in 80 seconds. Logic? Gone. Math? Broken. Every tactical spreadsheet ever created? Shredded. If you look at the stats, Real Madrid often shouldn't win. They get outpressed, outpassed, and outshot. To a data scientist, they are a walking nightmare. But to the rest of the world, they are the kings of Europe. Is it just black magic? Is Florentino Perez trading souls in the basement of the Bernabéu? Or is there a hidden DNA of winning that defies every law of modern football? Today, we aren't just talking about tactics. We're talking about the art of winning when the entire universe says you're supposed to lose. Welcome to the White House of Chaos. The broken logic. Power of friendship? In the modern era, football has become a game of chess played by geniuses with iPads. We have Pep Guardiola, who probably spends his sleepless nights calculating the exact blade of grass where his winger should stand. We have Jurgen Klopp and his heavy metal gegenpressing that requires players to run like they're being chased by a swarm of angry bees. Everything is structured. Everything is a system. And then, there is Carlo Ancelotti's Real Madrid. If you try to analyze Real Madrid's tactical system, your brain might just short-circuit. Why? Because most of the time, there isn't one, at least not in the way we expect. While other elite teams function like a Swiss watch, Real Madrid functions like a jazz band. It's improvised. It's chaotic. It's what the internet jokingly calls the power of friendship. Think about it. In 2022, against PSG, Chelsea, and Man City, Real were statistically dead in every single game. They were outplayed for 90% of the time. But here is the broken logic. Real Madrid doesn't care about controlling the game. They care about controlling the moments. While Pep is trying to achieve 80% possession, Ancelotti is just standing on the touchline, looking cool in a suit, chewing gum, and raising that iconic eyebrow. His tactical instruction is basically, "Hey, you're Luka Modrić, go do Modrić things." This defies modern football philosophy. We are told that the system is king. But Real Madrid proves that when you have players with an IQ higher than the stadium's altitude, the system is just a suggestion. They invite the pressure. They let you feel like you are winning. They let you dominate until you become arrogant. And then, bam! Vinícius is behind your high defensive line, and your Champions League dreams are in the trash. It's not that they don't have tactics, it's that their tactic is calculated chaos. They wait for your perfection to crack. And because no human is perfect for 90 minutes, Real Madrid always finds the crack. The monster mentality. Heritage as a weapon. There is a ghost that haunts every visiting team at the Santiago Bernabéu. And it doesn't wear a sheet. It wears 14 Champions League badges on its sleeve. In football, we like to think that 11 men versus 11 men is a fair fight. But when you play Real Madrid in April or May, you aren't just playing the guys on the pitch. You are playing against the crushing weight of history. You are playing against the ghosts of Di Stefano, Zidane, and Cristiano Ronaldo. Psychologists call this the fear factor. But in Madrid, it's just a Wednesday night. For most teams, conceding a goal in a semifinal is a crisis. For Real Madrid, it's a trigger. They possess a monster mentality that is almost pathological. While opponents start checking the clock and feeling their legs turn to lead, players like Modrić or Kroos look like they're just waiting for the bus. They have a resting heart rate of a hibernating bear while the world around them is burning. This heritage is a literal weapon. Think about the Bernabéu comeback. It's a psychological phenomenon where the opponent's brain simply stops functioning. You see world-class defenders, men who earn millions for their composure, suddenly forgetting how to kick a ball. Why? Because the stadium starts breathing. The fans don't just cheer, they demand the inevitable. The opponent feels a creeping, suffocating realization. It doesn't matter how well we play, they are going to find a way. This is the monster part of the DNA. Real Madrid players don't hope to win, they expect to win. There is no panic in their eyes because they've been in the mouth of the volcano so many times they've started a BBQ there. When Rodrigo scored twice against City in injury time, it wasn't a miracle to the Madrid players. It was just the script being followed. This institutional arrogance is their greatest strength. They have convinced the entire world, and more importantly, themselves, that the Champions League trophy is their birthright. Every other team is just a temporary guest at their private party. And when you believe that deeply in your own legend, the universe has a funny way of making it come true. The individual brilliance. Chaos by design. In an era where most top managers are obsessed with positional play, a philosophy that treats players like buttons on a remote control, Real Madrid is doing something radical. They are letting players be humans. While the rest of Europe is trying to turn football into a science experiment, Madrid treats it like an art studio. This is chaos by design. You see, in a strict system, if one gear breaks, the whole machine stops. But Real Madrid isn't a machine. It's a collection of apex predators. Carlo Ancelotti understands a fundamental truth that many genius tacticians forget. At 2 a.m. in a Champions League final, a tactical diagram won't save you, but Vinícius Júnior's one-on-one dribbling will. Jude Bellingham's late run into the box will. Fede Valverde's engine that seems to be powered by nuclear waste will. Madrid's system is actually designed to embrace randomness. Instead of telling a player exactly where to be, they provide a platform for individual genius to solve problems. It's why you see Luka Modrić drifting to the left-back position just because he feels the game needs it, or Karim Benzema dropping deep to link play like a ghost. To an AI-driven coach, this is inefficiency. To Real Madrid, this is the cheat code. When things get chaotic and the pressure reaches 10,000 decibels, most teams look to their manager for a solution. Real Madrid players look at each other. They have a collective IQ that allows them to solve tactical puzzles in real time without a whiteboard. They don't panic because they know that eventually, someone, whether it's a veteran like Cruz or a kid like Rodrigo, will produce a moment of illogical brilliance. They weaponize the unpredictability of talent. By not having a rigid plan, they become impossible to plan against. You can't simulate a defense against a player who is making it up as he goes along and doing it better than anyone on earth. It's not just talent. It's the freedom to use that talent to destroy your carefully crafted system. At the end of the day, Real Madrid isn't just a football club. They are a glitch in the matrix of modern sport. They prove that while you can measure ball speed, distance covered, and XG, you simply cannot quantify the soul of a champion. They don't win because they are lucky. They win because they have mastered the art of suffering until the exact moment you blink. Whether you love them for their greatness or hate them for their illogical survival, one thing is certain. In the Champions League, the White House always wins. It's not a question of if, it's a question of when. You can be better, you can be faster, and you can be smarter, but you cannot outlast a legend that refuses to die. So, what do you think? Is Real Madrid's dominance pure footballing DNA, or just the luckiest streak in human history? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into the White House of Chaos, hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. Until next time, remember, football is a simple game. 22 men chase a ball for 90 minutes, and at the end, Real Madrid finds a way.